Yo, welcome back. This is Stu42 with another Minecraft video. Today we're going to build on the success of this monstrosity here, which as we did last time was the thing that let us put a bunch of LP into this thing nice and quickly. I've currently got this turned, well, I've got the lights turned on so it's not spawning anything at the moment. I did actually extend it out to be more of a, I don't know, semicircle, bit of a half circle there with a bunch of fans blowing everything down the hole. Worked pretty well. It did what I needed to do, which is to make a bunch of ritual stones and another master ritual stone. So the thing I wanted to do today was to get this in place underneath here. So this can go, well, you can actually build it pretty close to there and it sort of fits in with it, but I want to build it further down so that we can actually, oh, that's the, that's kind of cool. I want to build this further down so that we can put it underneath so that we can actually get on top of it and do all the bits and pieces we need to do. So without any further ado, oops, not there. Did I just lose one? I did. It can't go anywhere because the stuff blocks it. Alright, so we're going to need a basic sort of layout here of these stones. So it does take quite a few ritual stones. Now what this particular thing will do, actually we might just put some, I might just put some out, what are we doing, in the middle, just to get some light. Now eventually I will make this dark under here and I'll put some of the cursed earth down here and that'll just keep this whole area separated off nice and away from everything else. Now that needs to go there, 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 there. So it should just fit in the space the way that I've designed it. So there, there, and above. Yep, I think that looks correct. Now, of course, the other side is going to be a bit more tricky to do. We need to build some scaffolding. So we need to go there, there, there. Cool. Now, as we did last time, we're going to need a bunch of... I've managed to block myself. So let's put that back there and break another one out. Cool. So now we're going to need a bunch of those elemental chalk thingies that we used last time. There's one extra one we have this time though, is the dusk one, which is just a block of charcoal in the altar. So what do we got first? Earth. Now, earth is this one, this one, this one, and this one. That's earth. And now we have fire. So fire is all of the corners. So corner, 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 and corner, corner. Oh, okay, we do just have enough for the fire. I might have to make some more actually. So the dusk is the last one out on the diagonals. So there's the dusk. Yep, that's cool. We're going to need the air. Now the air is the very tips. And this is the one we might need more of. The water, because we're going to need to do every other one as water. Oh, it's letting me click twice. I don't know whether that's a bug or not, but if I click it, see how the little line comes back and then we get to use it again. Cool. So anyway, that is pretty much that. So one of the things we're going to have to do though, this activation thing is going to need a weak activation stone and 50,000 LP, I think. So current essence, 600 LP. Not very good. So if we throw that in there, what we find, that's now draining. Awesome. Into the network, which is pretty cool. We can now turn the switch off, make the lights off. Cool, so this is going to hold quite a bit more LP than, hopefully it'll get up to 50,000. So what we can do is we can now kill everything up there, and because we've still got our stone in there, there we go, 11600. Cool. So I'm going to have to kill a bunch of things to get to 50,000. So I'm going to run away as I do and kill a bunch of these things and very slowly get up to 50,000 LP. And then we'll come back and see what we can do about activating this ritual. See you in a minute. Okay, we have made a ton of LP using the division sigil here. Look, 57,600, so a bit extra than what we otherwise needed. We've still got our weak activation crystal from the last time we used it, which is for that binding ritual over there. There's nothing left to do really but to give this a go. I'm really not sure how this is going to work. Last time it took several attempts. Oh, a rush of energy flows through the ritual. Ooh. Also, I only need to click once. I clicked a couple of extra times. We have, yep, so it's used 50,000. Well, I think that's it. Pretty cool though. Pretty cool effect. All right, so now that that's running, it's supposed to hit entities within a certain range. So if we turn that back off, maybe we'll get some mobs in there. Now, in the meantime, while that's waiting for some mobs to happen, I have actually got myself some of my cursed earth. I've also managed to make some dark glass. Now, if you guys haven't used dark glass before, it's pretty awesome. Basically, what we can do, where do I want to put it? I kind of want to put it along here somewhere. So it's got to be 11 by 11. Actually, that'll be centered on there. So there from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, so it's only going to damage entities to here, which means we really want the glass on top of this. Now, dark glass is really awesome that you can see through it, but light doesn't travel through it at all. So we just want to... Oh, we have something. Oh, it sounds like he's being hurt too. Being hit. Cool. So 7,696. Look at that. I'm gaining LP automatically. Because we've still got this on here. I mean, I could probably... Oops. I could take that off there. And there's blood. That's really awesome. So they've got 80, 100... 20 now. Am I using LP out of my network? Yeah, so this is going to use LP out of my network really, really slowly, but it's going to gain more in there. So what we really want to do at the moment is just leave that in there, because then we'll always end up with more LP. Look at that. That works really well. Okay, so I don't like this monstrosity up in the air, so one of the things, that's why I got this dark glass, is to put down here the cursed earth. But to do that, I need to probably put a switch. Probably put a switch somewhere. Now, if we switch on, oh, we can't put a switch on top of that. Interesting. So if we put a switch in there, and we put a cable. Yep, cool. So the cable's going to go to the switch. We'll put some of this along here. Now, how many more of these have I got? This is 1, 2, that side, 2, that side. Another 2, yep, so put one there, and one there, and then we have our redstone torches. So now I should be able to go down here, flick the switch, and we have light. Excellent. So this light should be enough to stop everything from running. Now there's another really important thing to note here, and that is under here, that block there, the altar actually counts as a clear block. So we're going to need to put dirt there or something, and that should stop. Yeah, we've got just enough light, cool. And now we want to use our cursed earth. So cursed, cursed, cursed. Cursed, cursed, cursed. Cursed, cursed. This is going to look a bit ugly, I have to admit. Just because I could probably have built this altar a bit further down, to be honest. But it's alright. If I get adventurous, I could probably redo it. Now, that's there, that's there. We want that. Oh, there's only one more left. Damn it. Where's the way? Now, there's only one way out of here, down the side. How much have we got now? Look at that. That's a pretty nice little boost. So let's just grab some plain old dirt, because we've learnt before that, well, one of the things I discovered in between this episode and the last one was that cursed earth actually grows. So you can put, oh, we're spawning from over there already. Spawning from over there already, that's annoying. So that's cool. We can now go for... Haha. Alright, so I don't know if these are going to drop any more things. I think we're going to need to put another vacuum chest up there or in the... Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe at the top or maybe underneath. Actually, maybe underneath could be a go. Could be interesting. Alright, so we want to put more of this in. Alright. It's going to be a bit cramped down there. That's okay. Let's just run up here. We want some more of that and just a few more cursed earth. Don't want to use all of it up. Now, because I put the cursed earth next to normal earth, it should grow. Oh look, see, it's already spread from there down to there. Alright, so it's going to spread onto grass anyway. That's fantastic. You know what, I think we better leave steps for them to get up. That down here is going to all turn into cursed earth, as is that there. Right, so we need to take that out and that out. Let's put another cursed earth there. That should leave some steps up and down. It will maybe spread to that top layer. I don't know, let's put one in and see. That should spread to there, that should spread to there, and these... let's give it a helping hand. Craziness. Crazy, crazy, craziness. Alright, so if we jump down the only way we've got to go out, we should now be able to seal up the hole there. Grab the last 3 bits of this, and then... oh, look at that. Absolutely dark. Now we can still kind of see in there, but as you can see there's stuff spawning in there. So let's leave that one off, or the light off that is. Run back down now that we haven't got a hole to get out of. You might remember this room. That's how everything connects up underneath, by the way. Run up, come and have a look. Let's turn the top one off. Actually, are we getting... oh, look, we might be getting the stuff Yeah, we are. We're getting loot from them as well. So that means that what I'm going to have to do... Yeah, what I might do is I might grab that vacuum chest. We'll run back down there and we'll put the vacuum chest underneath... Oh, we can't really put it underneath the floor. We're going to need a couple of these. All right, I might cut this here again because I really want to finish this build properly for this episode. And I'll figure out what we're going to do. I might have to have some system of tunnels around the altar. I might make a ton more of that blackout glass, actually. Yeah, that works so well. I might make some more of this blackout glass. Hover, like cut out around a bit more so that we can see it from all sides. Put some more lights in so that it actually stops properly, because as you can see, there's a gap here of too high that stuff's probably going to spawn. So I'll be back in a moment once we've figured out how to collect all the stuff from this killing machine and light it up a bit more properly. See you in a bit. Okay, there are some improvements now made to this little spawning room. Just before I block it up, I will show you around. So we've got the same sort of thing. I've widened it by 1 block in each direction. I've put some of these, the redstone lamps, I've put them in the floor instead. Also put 2 vacuum chests. Yeah, vacuum chests in. As you can see, there's no other torches around, so everything is pretty much lit up just from those lamps. Now, the other thing is down under here, I have yet to put the last servo in, set it to ignored. Cool, so that means there we go, there's a bunch of the items, so they'll go to that gold chest. And here's the redstone, insulated redstone, I think it's called. Yeah, insulated redstone conduit. So let's just put some torches around here, because I don't want things to spawn under here when I turn those torches off. The lamps off, rather. So now what we can do is put the last bits of glass back in. Turn this off. Oh, look at that. Nice and dark. Now there's still some light there. I've got the debug thing on, as you can see, F7. And cool, things are dying, and we should end up with... There's a bunch of things from when I was mining. So that should now suck up a bunch of the stuff that these things drop. We should also see, because we've still got our orb, there we go. So we're getting more LP because the orb is still up on the altar. And there's the bone floating. So maybe some stuff down here we're going to miss out on in terms of loot. That's okay. We'll miss out on some loot, but we'll get the rest of the loot from the other side of it. So that's pretty much us. That's a pretty good build, if I do say so myself. And now we can get on with, well, there's something for next episode. So next episode you'll see when we get there, I guess. As always, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.